Namo Buddhaya. So the edge of the cliff is right there. So we're not gonna go any further. I'm not gonna go any further. My students are all over there. I mean, just pushing towards the edge area. Here, I just want to show you guys real quick before I give the teaching. See, that would be the edge right there. Like I mentioned in one of my videos about a representative of the Tamakai tradition, about Lang Po Sat, how he had this firm resolution about enlightenment. No different than the Buddha himself having that firm resolution about enlightenment. And how in 2017, around that 10, 11 o'clock, I had that firm resolution to taste peace, to taste Nirvana, just like the Buddha did. And this scenery reminds me of that breadth and depth of my mind, of that peace. So when I'm out here, I rejoice in that memory, as to how that led me to continue teaching, you know, right here. I hope all of my students worldwide practice meditation to the point where you get to taste that. So I hope that you all get to taste that, so that when you are out here one day with me, you're able to understand just the depth, magnitude, the awesomeness of peace, what it's like. And the other thing was that before I made this video, there was a gal out here who sat on that edge. So you got people out here. She sat on that edge, and I saw crutches. So obviously that's visible sign of health problems, you know, either what is it? Disability, impairments, you could say. And I also wanted to remind everyone, no different than in the scriptures, when people asked the Buddha to be ordained, how they pleaded that he give them the going forth pabaja as long as breath lasts. And so as long as your health endures, practice what need to be practiced, study what need to be studied, and do what needs to be done. I'm right over here. Okay, all right. And as long as health endures, that's very important. You know, they did a wonderful job making the roadway for us to drive up here. But had it not been for the engineering and all of the great construction workers that made this happen, the collective effort of humans, we would have never made up here. I mean, can you climb something like this? You know, as long as health endures, as long as health permits, time, money, and health, those three things in order to travel, to see views like this, to be one with nature, to connect mind with nature and nature with mind. Can't seem to emphasize that enough. I'm very consistent in my teachings. I'm gonna see if one of my students can take some pictures for me real quick before we go.